and welcome to the Point to Rise show. This is your host, Susanne, former international ballerina that found her passion in mindset, business, and technology, and is today the founder of Rise Media. It is my purpose to use all the experiences of my past to create a better, financially sustainable future for the performing arts industry. And that starts with every single one of us. I believe that being you is your superpower. And I am here to guide you, empower you, inspire you, and give you all the resources you need to rise above what you think you're capable of. Every week, I'll bring you free shows featuring guests, collaboration, and mini episodes to ensure that you have the support in your journey as a performer. I want you to know that you are not alone. Stop chasing and start creating. Your success starts now, here with you. So let's go. And I am back. Welcome back to the Point to Rise podcast. I am so thrilled you're here. Okay, I'm going to jump in right away because this is really fresh on my brain and I want to get this out. I had a conversation today with a fellow former dancer, and we talked about the saying, the belief, you have to be all in. And that brought up such a variety of questions that I want to put out here for you, so you can start asking yourself the next time you hear it and somebody perhaps is questioning whether or not you are all in. What does it actually mean to you? What have we made out of it? And what are the expectations from other people on us when we're saying you have to be all in? Okay, so let me start with what it meant to me to be all in when I was a professional dancer, when I was and am still a mother, but what it meant to me prior to doing some work on myself, what it meant to be as a leader in corporate America, and even in my first company, what that meant to me or for me, or my assumption around being all in. And that was, I have to give everything I have. Now, for me, I translated it, I actually have to give more than I possess. I am not eligible for refueling and reloving myself. I have to give more than I actually am capable of, meaning I have to go into my resources, my physical, my mental, and my spiritual resources in order to showcase that I am all in. And with that, to showcase that I'm worthy of becoming what I wanted to become. And I was a dancer. And that went even further, meaning let's look at, okay, pain. Sometimes we didn't even have the courage to speak up and say, hey, my foot is swollen. I cannot dance today. I can't take a class today because I need this to heal. And the response was, well, you are not all in if you're giving in with such small indications of pain coming in. Like if you can't work through that, then you're not all in, meaning you're weak, you're not committed, you're not putting your career on the forefront of your priority list, right? So here's what I have to say to that. I think that in our art form, we have really fostered being all in a completely wrong way. And it has been going this way for some time now. And I applied being all in into my interpretation as what being a mother means. And if you're a mother out there, or even in a relationship with somebody that you love more than you ever thought you're capable of, all in means not taking care of yourself. From my perspective back then, all in meant sleepless nights, not giving your children to a daycare or to the in-laws or because in order to be an all-in mother, you have to be there 24/7, again, giving without refilling. I applied the same thing in corporate America. I worked sometimes 60, 70 hours, all in, ready for a promotion, giving more than I actually really truly have, putting my personal life, my children, my husband, my marriage on the back burner, just so I could showcase that I am all in and I'm all yours, and I am functioning the way you want me to function. And I did not realize that I had such a warped projection, perhaps, of what all in means until today's conversation. The same happened to me when we were talking about power. If you listen to this episode, when I talk about what power meant to me and how I was actually holding myself back and stepping into my power because I had a warped story and perspective, perhaps, around power. So back to all in. Being all in meant giving everything I had and some more. But now that is, for me, not my truth. And I want to open this up for you as an invitation to actually really going in and to dissect and analyze and perhaps find the truth of what you have heard from what all in means or is being asked of you. But is that actually what all in means? So for me, all in means being all in on me, my personal development, being committed to me, being committed to feeling my very best so I can give my very best. And that sometimes means less. All in for me means being committed to my self-care and my self-love. That means brushing my teeth even if I'm dead tired at 8:30 p.m. before I go to bed, where I could choose to just lie down. Being all in, though, means for me, I'm going to go and wash my face and take care of my skin and my teeth and myself so that 30 years from now, I don't have to wear dentals. Okay. So as a dancer, all in, as an artist, all in means being there for yourself all the time. All in means taking rest when your body requires rest. All in means saying no to something that isn't serving you. All in means when you're in on yourself, you're not in on somebody else's expectation. You need to figure out what is the best for you and not for other people. Don't dim your light. Don't dim your own brightest starlight in order to have somebody else think or light them up or please them. And I think so. I really invite you and actually urge you to look at what kind of a story you have, what it means to you to be all in, and go back and reflect that you could actually rewrite that. And with every single person having the courage to rewrite the stories that we have been given, either through our parents or teachers, society, even if you're 58 years old, it doesn't matter. There is still, you can rewrite a story at any given point. All in means being all in on you, who you are, who you want to become, who you want to elevate and evolve to. And that sometimes means working more. And it also sometimes means leaning into the discomfort and feeling into it and releasing your limitations versus fighting for somebody else's limitations, fighting for somebody else to give you permission to be your best. That is your job. Okay, so there you go. Be all in. Be all in on you because you so deserve it. Nobody else is going to do it for you. I am sending you so much love. If any of this resonated with you, I want to see those rewritten all in lists. Send them to me, DM me. I don't know, send smoke signals, call me. Anything really goes. It would make, oh my gosh, it would make my day, my week, my year, if you would actually start, if you would communicate with your learnings. This is how we make a difference, right? Every single person matters. Don't forget that. You matter. So I'm sending you so much love. Thank you for listening. Until next time, bye. Thank you so much for listening. If this message resonates with you, please pass it on to someone who needs to hear this right now. And if you like what you've heard, your feedback will go a very long way. If you just take 30 seconds and leave me a 5-star review, that would mean the world to me. Till next time, point at yourself to rise to all that you are capable of.